Hey guys, I'm going to declutter some of my makeup palettes that I don't use anymore. So I thought I would just show them because they're pretty old and I've had them for a while. So this first palette I'm going to declutter is from BH Cosmetics. I'm not sure if they've gone out of business, but I have not heard from them I haven't heard about them for a while. This is the Iggy Azalea collection, and it is called Totally Plastic. It was really cute when it came out. The color payoff was okay, but you could see I used it a lot. This was my go-to palette the summer I came back from Florida, and I use a lot of the blues. I didn't so much use the metallic shades, but I loved this copper color. I loved the packaging. I think that there was a purple and pink one as well, if I'm remembering correctly, but I just had this blue one. It reminded me of the prizes you would get at Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, but sadly it's too old to use now. This palette is the Just Peachy Mattes palette by Too Faced. This is probably one of my favorite palettes I've ever owned. As you can see, I dipped into it a lot. This was my everyday palette for a while. I actually wore this when I was married. Actually, maybe I was not married, but no, I was definitely married, and I remember wearing this a lot when I was pregnant. And when I went to the hospital, I brought this with me so that I could do my makeup for pictures after I had the baby, but I did not do any makeup at all. But you can see I hit pan in them. It used to smell like peaches. It's so old. I'm thinking like maybe I should keep it for sentimental reasons, but I don't know. Like, why hold on to it, you know? This next one I got is a Pulp Fiction palette, and I really, really, really love this palette. I think that I will keep this because it's more of just, oh, it still has the brush in it too. As you can see, I hit pan. It's more than just a makeup product, but it's a collector's item since I am a Tarantino fan. So it has the quote from the movie Ezekiel. I forgot what exactly it is called, but it's like the Bible verse. And it's got like these basic colors. This was from 2014. This was before makeup companies really got like into it. So it's just a white, a brown, a dark brown, and then there's a shade that has like a highlight shade and a black, and then it's got a brush. And then this other Urban Decay one, I have to be really careful when I open it because I don't want the mirror to shatter everywhere. But this was my favorite palette. This was my first palette. This was, I believe I was in the 7th grade, and this was in 2008, I think. Cami Bazzelli, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but she is an artist, and she did this very cool palette for Urban Decay. I love her work so much. She's like my favorite artist. Like, she still is to this day. Look at this artwork on here. It's so cool. I just thought this was the coolest thing when I was a kid. The mirror is like really shattered on here. It broke a long time ago, but I will never give this up. I hit pan on one of them. They have the coolest names. The one I hit pan on is called Snatch. And then there's Mildew, which is like a green shade. Purple, which I remember wearing a lot, is called Flash. The blue one is called Painkiller. The brown one is called Smog. And then the light brown is called Toasted. So I will hang on to that even though it's so old and I'll never use it again. And then, I don't remember when I got, oh yeah, This is ColourPop. This is like from 2021 when they came out with their cherry collection. And I was like hella into cherries. I still am, but I didn't actually wear this palette a lot because if you can look at it, there's no like true red. I got a lot of wear out of the burgundy, like the darker shades, but I don't know. I wasn't that impressed, and honestly, I'm not gonna buy from ColourPop because I haven't bought from them in a while. Like I bought a new eyeshadow palette, which I'm gonna do a video on, and it's so much better quality and like the same price as ColourPop. I have these two palettes. These are from Glamlight. So this is obviously from the Icy collection. I love ices and I love blue and red shadows. These are so pretty. I feel like it's okay to wear them again because most of these are not used. You know, like I didn't even dip the brush in most of these, so I feel like it's okay. Or if I maybe spray some alcohol on the ones I did use. I really don't want to declutter this one because, like I said, I didn't use it at all, and I love blue eyeshadow. And it's not that old. These are from like, I want to say 2022, like Christmas 2022, I think. This one I use a little bit more, but not even that much. But I feel like there's so many red palettes on the market that I don't necessarily need to keep this one, but I do like this blue one. You're gonna notice a trend. I did get this palette from ColourPop when I lived in Florida. It was when I was pregnant, and it has cherries on it. This is probably the most cohesive palette that I've had. I hit pan in most of them. I really appreciated the like chola aspect of it. This woman said that she had a lot of inspiration from her mom and from her parents and from growing up in East LA. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I appreciated that. There was some controversy on this palette, like she had stolen the name from somebody or something. I don't remember necessarily what it was, but like I said, this is a really, really good palette. I don't want to get rid of it just because this was the palette that I was using when I was pregnant, and I don't know. This is the palette I mostly used when I was just going through a lot in my life, and this palette has come a long way with me. Some of these palettes tell a story. This is the second to last palette. I'm going to be decluttering this. This is the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Sweet Mattes, and I didn't ever get to use this before I dropped it, and it shattered everywhere. So it's like all broken. Let me see. I can show you. Let's see. So getting rid of that, but as you can see, there's a lot of cherry inspired palettes. And then lastly, I found this when I was cleaning. This is the Malibu Barbie palette from ColourPop. I got a lot of wear out of this, but I really did not. Like, this palette is definitely a summer palette, and this came out in the summer. I came back from Florida, but the quality is just not there, and I don't remember using it besides the blue colors. It's just not very cohesive, and I mean, I don't like wearing pink eyeshadow. Like, I don't understand. Well, it is Barbie, but like Malibu Barbie was not about pink. I would have used more like 70s inspired colors, but that's just me. However, the palette is really gorgeous, so I'm probably going to hold on to that one. But those are just like the palettes that I have had in my closet that have just been taking up space and that I'm going to do something with. So, again, thanks for watching, and I hope that you have a nice day.